Hello, my friends. Tim Ead here, Faith Factor TV. Driving down the highway, enjoying my day. I hope you're having a beautiful day. So we're just having a little conversation, you and I, because we're still in some kind of a distant situation. But just because we're distant doesn't mean we can't be close, right? Do you know what I mean by that? No, I have no idea what you mean. Tim, explain it to me. Well, look, I'm gonna explain it to you right now. When I say to you this, okay, even if you were in the same town here, I know you already get this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Even if we're in the same town here, we gotta keep our distance, supposedly. I don't know, I'm not really good at following rules. Well, I don't wanna get anybody sick if I'm unknowingly sick, and I don't want anything bad to happen. So I gotta do all that. That's the main thing. Having said that, doesn't mean we can't be close, because I miss you. I miss the heck out of you. Even people, especially people that I have seen more and more and more, I miss all of you, because humans by nature, at least some percentage of the time, crave love, just dig the heck out of being around other humans and high-fiving instead of elbow bumping, hugging, kissing, making out. I don't know what people do. I'm just playing about that last one, but it could happen too. So look, I was thinking about something a little bit ago, and I'll share the actual thought track because it's really part of the necessary information for us to have a true transformation, a true lasting transformation. And here's what it is. I started thinking about times of my life. Believe me, I've gotten this wrong too. And the key here is, whenever we get it wrong now, knowing what I'm getting ready to share with you, you're in a position to do something about it. So there you are. Just pull my shades off. It's okay. I got brown eyes. I can handle the bright sun. I'm good with it. I'm in Tampa, Florida. As a matter of fact, I'm just passing the Seminole Hard Rock Casino. I think you can see it right there. Boom, just saw it. Like a lot of other businesses, closed down. Here's what I've gotten wrong before is I was looking to see what I could get. I wanted to see if I could meet some certain person in the business world, go to a company and say, what can they do for me? And you meet a person and you somehow subconsciously value them and how they can help you in your career, your money. Hey man, let's make some good use of this time here. Time is money and all these things. And over time, as we do these things, we start to realize that when we process it that way, when we look, how do we view someone that comes up to us? How do you view someone that comes up to you and says, what can you do for me? So let's say somebody came up to me and they're like, hey Tim, I need to ask you a big favor. Well, the psychology of humans is that your natural reaction is to say, uh-oh, what's this person want? I mean, this is a friend. I mean, part of the natural reaction is to say, how can I help? But sometimes some people, they're looking to get, and you're just like, they haven't even given anything. Not even a hi or hello sometimes, just like, somebody's like pulling in my lane, I swear to you. This person just about hit me right now, and I don't even think he knows it. So these are the dangers of videoing while you're driving. But thankfully, no one was hurt during the making of this video. But it's still early. I digress. So we just can't do that to other people. Think, I'd like to meet this famous person. I'd like to meet this business person. I'd like to meet this man. I'd like to meet this woman for some, even romantic reasons, whatever. And think, here's what I really want to receive. Love. Here's what I want to receive. Attention, focus, money, whatever it is people want, sex. And you have to think to yourself, what can I bring to someone else to the point where I would be irreplaceable, irresistible, a person that's just giving. And not because you're trying to get something by giving, but because you're of the heart and of the nature of giving. And I promise you that Sir Isaac Newton said, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And we tended to think of that as something that we learned in physics or science class. But it really is applicable because we live in a world of energy and we're made of energy, okay? So in sharing this with you, my beautiful friends, because you guys are awesome, it's just a little bit of information that I find of value, and it's really deep stuff. Sometimes my friends tell me, just keep it real simple. But look, I don't need to keep things totally on a third grade level here because you guys are bright people. If I give you some simple thing, like, oh, wow, law of attraction, like attracts like, you'd be like, yeah, Tim, I get that. I saw The Secret, I've read that stuff. And let's just move beyond that. Because the only issue with sometimes with seeing a movie of any kind, including The Secret, is that it leaves you hanging like, what are my detailed next steps? How does energy work then so that the law of attraction will work, in my favor, not the law of attraction repel me somehow from money, from people, from opportunities. Making sense? Okay. So I hope that's a value. And so all I can invite you to, as I remind myself, Tim, I'm literally saying this. So we have to be conscious about even how we think. But then as we are, and it becomes our new go-to habit, we think, what can I bring? So if I said I wanted to call one of you guys on a business level, a friend level, I always come from an area where I say, what can I bring of value to you? And even if you're spending your time, sorry, I'm watching the road too, you're spending your time, your energy, your money somehow with me, I always have an intention on a minimum basis of delivering a 10x, a tenfold, a 10 times return on your time. You spend an hour, you're gonna gain 10 hours or 15 hours or 100 hours in your life. It's minimum. Energy, focus, spending that, and spending your money as I have programs and say, yeah, this is not a free program. If you give people a free program, they won't value it. There's so much that we already have inside of us that we were gifted with when we were born, and we don't value it. I mean, look, you know what I'm talking about. There's so many people around who are, instead of making the most of themselves, they're like making the least of themselves. It's like a game. What can I do to just do nothing with myself? And that's because they didn't pay anything for all the beautiful gifts they got. But if you would just invest your time, invest your energy, and invest your money in the number one place that you're guaranteed a return, and you'll never lose what you put in, because it's always with you, is with you. Invest in you. You are the greatest investment ever. You are the reason the word invest exists. And investing in your knowledge and your education is numero uno. Money can come and go, but when you know what you know, that's very powerful. And one of the areas, just to tie it all back around to the beginning, because we're about 8 minutes in, whatever, I'm gonna just sign off in a second here. I got a jet, I got a couple of stops to make. But I wanted to share this moment with you to share with you that sometimes we subconsciously are thinking, what can I get? And what happens is the universe says, yeah, what can I get? And it'll take even from you what you have, even if it's not a lot, because you're thinking about what you can get. And that's the same way it gets reflected into the universe. And it's only the properties of energy. You don't have to make it any more difficult than that. Just if you say, well, why if I walk out of a balcony do I fall down? The properties of the law of gravity are that you always go down, you never go up, at least here on Earth. Out in space it's different, but here you have to adhere. So the laws of what can I get reduce in a loss. When you think about what can I give, what can I share, what can I bring, and for me, and I'll leave it on this note with you, and I hope I do that, is I love to inspire and I love to motivate. But if I could put those all together, I'd say I want to empower you. I want to empower you. I want to empower you to live the life you deserve. And to the genius in you, I dedicate this to you. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want, with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, famish, and gout, sickness, or pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want. If dogged and grim you beseech and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. You have genius in you. You are a genius creator, and we're all co-creators. Let's do it! I'll talk to you soon. Give to live. Timmy here, Faith Factor TV, signing off. Thank you very much. Have an amazing day. So long for now.